Okay, so I'm back, and Lucas, you have no idea how many editing sessions I've had where I've almost accidentally left in the sound of me going for a piss. Almost accidentally. So I'm guessing that must be the critical path. So I'll go this way for the treasure. Treasure must be... There we go. So I would assume that the other way was treasure. But maybe, like you said, it has to be that way, because then it's like, oh, it's an Odin thing. Ooh! Oh, God, more legendary shit. Bonus to all stats, yeah. Why would I not have that on?
Why does Odin not have that on?
He's probably got like an even better one.
Like he's got the tier above epic.
So what? You know what? As much as I like having that little bit of extra damage, that is just too good.
It is.
I think this is where Odin brought all his best clues about Jotunheim.
Oh, and something I really appreciate is the idea that Odin has shit taste. Like, because you can see it's very gauche in here, isn't it? If that's the correct way to pronounce that word. Like gaudy and just ostentatious, like everything is gold. There's like just ornate shit everywhere. But then again, does this look much different from Tia's temple?
No, it's basically the same design.
Like how like over the top was Tia's temple? Like when we walk into the room full of solid gold.
Yeah. About Tyr. Odin must have stolen it. But why?
He always has his reasons.
I like it. You can see it, Lucas.
You can.
The God of War symbol.
Wow, this is
so it's like
so they're the
4 different symbols of gods of war, isn't it?
Having the foggiest.
I believe so, yes. The Egyptian one.
Look, clearly that's
I think that's like a Japanese one.
Somehow.
The Norse one, and I think it might be Japanese or it's Asian influence.
Yeah.
But then the Greek one.
I'm afraid
so there's the next 2 sequels. Sequel trilogies, at least.
What are those runes in the corners?
That would be amazing if we did like
symbols from different lands.
Ancient Egypt and like,
Ancient Egypt would be so fucking cool.
And like an Asian one, like Japan or something like that. That would be really cool.
Like, I want to see Anubis.
Yeah.
I want to see Anubis's moveset.
I want to see Anubis get punched in the face by Kratos too.
His eyes, they are jewels.
Because that's the thing is, that as soon as they establish that Kratos can jump from one like set of mythology to another,
you can tell they want it to be like, okay, he's gone from Norse. What they're already planning like years ahead.
Yes.
Of what's the next one that's coming?
It's like, oh well, what are you meant to do with God of War? Like, he's ended all of Greece. It's like, well, he doesn't need to stay in Greece.
What is that?
There are other pantheons.
There are.
And I know people probably want him to go to like Japan or Asia, but I would really love to see Egypt. I would adore an Egyptian setting.
Yeah.
I did promise I'd get you to Jotunheim.
And that's the thing is,
What do you mean, Head?
Assassin's Creed Origins had like some DLC that did a bit of the like ancient Egypt pantheon and stuff.
And it pisses me off that it was DLC because it's the coolest part of the game. It's like Anubis is in that game.
And it's like, okay, well, I don't want you to like dip your toes in the water. I want someone to just go full on like ancient Egypt mythology.
Because we've never seen that pantheon explored in like in a mainstream game.
No, I think Assassin's Creed is the closest, and again that was like extra stuff put in the game.
And then there's like a couple of films that were like Gods of Egypt, but that's the one where they only hired black actors to play criminals.
Oh.
All the gods are played by white people.
Oh.
Great.
Oh dear.
Got a gift of defense for punching a table.
I would really enjoy if, like, in Ragnarok or whatever other God of War game, we fight Odin. He's just like, you fucked up my room.
Yeah.
Like, you came in and took my shit and fucked up my benches.
That's the one.
Boy.
Here we go. We're in an elevator, so talks need to happen.
When you
Mass Effect, baby.
saw.
I didn't see anything.
So do you think he did?
Yep.
You did not see me with someone.
Because Kratos and we saw
What old man?
Atreus'
visions, we saw Baldur's visions. I think Atreus is like letting him off the hook because he can see that that's the thing that's affecting Kratos.
And you can see that his dad's ashamed.
And he's like, look, Dad, I never saw anything, let's move on.
So if you want to talk about it, you can talk about it.
And he's clearly like, that's the one thing that Kratos is unwilling to tell him about and ashamed of.
Yeah.
Because he was like, oh no. And
we talked about it, didn't we, when we arrived in Helheim, where Kratos has basically come to terms with everything like he did in Greece, with the sole exception of killing his family, which in that statement I include both Zeus and
his wife and child.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's that thing of Atreus just saw how affected, like to the point where for the first time in his life, like Kratos froze in front of Atreus.
Yeah.
And they would have died if Atreus didn't get them to jump off.
Every time I hear it, and yet obviously I
So
know
I
it.
definitely think it's just Atreus being like,
Yeah.
Dad, honestly, I didn't see anything. Like, let's move on. Let's get past it.
I didn't see nothing.
Freya.
How's that, brother?
Like, Carl,
Tell me, Baldur,
snitches get
Baldur.
stitches, okay?
Baldur is blessed with invulnerability to all threats,
I
physical
love how they
or
bring that
magical.
back.
Wait, what is happening?
He is bewitched not to speak of what he knows.
I am. Oh, that's it precisely. I wonder how long that's been so.
You know what? Too
We
fucking
had
long,
my head
mate.
at our mercy. Back when I figured out Baldur's weakness.
I thought you knew everything. How did you figure it out? You know everything.
Figured out Baldur's weakness.
Did I? But Baldur is blessed with invulnerability to all threats.
I love that they do it again.
Magic.
Enough. This means there is a way. If he
Like, he
troubles
does
us
have a
again,
weakness, but they were clever enough to
find it.
curse Mimir, like, or bewitch Mimir, and make sure he can't
to
even
know.
tell people.
Is it a weapon? Armor? Or likewise an
I
instrument?
just noticed as well
of
that
which I'm
Atreus'
a
book has got his
master
mum's
in
handprint on it.
shaping? No? Then forget it. Even if I wanted to
And a
make such
detail
an
that's pointed out to me is, do you know when we're walking around and we see all the yellow leads to the next area? Like the Uncharted tech.
Yeah, that's
Keep the layers thin.
her
Automate
painting the
armor.
way.
Yeah, she literally. So they even contextualise the fact that, oh, whenever you're in trouble, look for yellow. That will like lead you on the critical path. It's his mum already went ahead and did it all ahead of time.
Yeah, because she has like the power of foresight, where it's like, oh yeah, if you actually think about it, the like knowledge at the end of the game makes you go back and think, oh my god, that means
She knew exactly where you were going to go and where you would be and when.
she knew everything, and then had to go
You're fine with working on something?
to Helheim and like paint
Hell, why not?
like notes on the wall where they would go and shit.
What?
Given how powerful she was, though, she could have done that.
Yeah.
She could have done it before she even met Kratos. With the gift of like that she had to see to the future.
Keep your wrist loose.
No, you keep your wrist loose.
So it's crazy.
Yeah, I need more heat here.
Coming up.
So we need to cover up his hands so he can drag and drop the model of whatever
Yeah.
we're about to put in there. So I love in moments like this where people go into the camera and turn it round and you just see the model for this object rise up from the table.
Yeah, it'll like
learn a new trick.
the brick will just disappear and something else will pop into existence.
Yeah, so people don't know how that works. And basically, like, what they will do is they'll take the model for this thing and they will just rise it up out of the table and put it in his hands.
Yeah, or they'll shrink it down to the smallest size possible, and then the
cover it
moment
up
they
with his
need
body.
it, they'll like expand it.
And my favourite example of that is someone who went into Mass Effect for the sex scenes.
Oh yeah,
And for Mass Effect, the sex scenes, because it is almost impossible to animate someone taking a shirt off. It's like one of the most fabric is so difficult to animate.
Yeah.
Now the rune on
And the only time I've ever seen it done in anything, any piece of media, is Last of Us 2.
oh yeah.
knew it.
And it's one of the most visually impressive things I have ever seen in anything. I include like all animated movies and CGI in that. That is one of the best things I've ever seen. For Mass Effect, what they do is they have a model of Shepard with his shirt off.
We have work to do.
And what you do is when he's lifting his shirt up, the model of Shepard with his shirt off rises out of the floor. As the one of Shepard with his shirt on rises below the floor. And it's covered up by like a tasteful camera pan.
Yeah.
But if you just like zoom out and go in like no clip mode and you just see a shirtless ghost Shepard rise from the floor and start having sex with Liara. And it's like, yes!
Oh, Sex Shepherd's out now.
Like, what a mission that is. Locate Tia's mysterious door.
Now we just need to figure out what door this key opens.
I already know.
It has to be somewhere around the temple.
No! That's a very lucky fucking seagull.
That seagull getting away like you'll never believe the fucking shit I just seen.
I love how you heard that splash. I heard that splash, that was amazing. So let's have a look. We got any side quest shit? Prove your valor, defeat the Valkyries. We'll do that eventually. We've got Muspelheim and Niflheim, which again we're going to do like either off camera or as like one of the last things in the game because the armor you get from it is so good it basically trivializes the rest of the game. But I did notice though, Oh shit, no, I've got a fucking Chaos Flame.
Oh yeah, you did.
Damn it. And I've just noticed I've got 50,000 XP.
Oh my god. So yeah, get that Chaos Flame.
Let's get the Chaos Flame, buy the rest of the upgrades available.
Just need a little help from
Oh, cool, they've got a side quest for us. Perfect. So we'll take that side quest, I guess.
Yeah.
Enchantments. Let's get rid of those. I don't care.
Oh, so now we can generate legendary enchantments. But
So I like how we can start crafting the stuff from the mist, even though we haven't been to Niflheim yet. And this is why it's the best stuff in the game.
But that's the cool
Folks.
looking one, and then the other one is like the cooldown one that you want.
Yeah. Well, this is the one where you realise as well, oh, there are 3 basic armour sets in the game. There's the one that covers everything, that's defensive. There's the one that covers his arms, that's for runic and cooldown. And then there's the one that covers across the breastplate.
Yeah.
That's attack. And then you look, oh, the Fallen Ash. The one that's all the armour. The one that covers his arms. The one that covers his breastplate.
They are, in fact, if you look at them, specifically those ones, they're the exact same model, just reskinned.
Just with a different... Yeah. And that's when you realise, oh, so there's basically 3 builds you can go towards.
Oh, yeah.
There are 3 options for builds. You have strength, defense, or runic. So is there anything I can actually build right now? Anything? Because I think I've got like decent ones on.
I think we've got good enough ones on.
Because the only one I can get is like the mythic powder of protection, but
I think at this point the only upgrades worth getting are like the Muspelheim and Niflheim ones.
Yeah.
I think the rest, like the stuff we've got now, is good enough to get us through the game anyway.
Pretty much, yeah. But there is like the runic belt that I've not got, so just to complete my runic armor, so I could probably potentially just like buy the runic stuff and fully upgrade that. Maybe. I'll upgrade the Blades of Chaos first.
I did 'em justice.
So now you can see they've got like full Nordic design on them.
Yeah.
So they're more squared. Although I do like the original look of the blades, they're all like haggard and shit. So I can get 1 more Chaos Flame from Muspelheim, and you get 1 more Frozen Flame from Niflheim. So that's like the final end game upgrades.
Right.
So let's have a look. So I can't upgrade any of this shit anymore. Everything I've got is fully upgraded. Because if you look, I've only got like basic bitch wrist armor.
I don't think you do, because that's the ones that you've not got equipped.
But if you see like the level 5-3 ones, I have my choice between defense or strength, defense, and
the cooldown, the runic one.
Yeah, the mythic gauntlets of Arcane Might. So I think I should just get the Arcane Might ones, maybe. Because even like the ones for the Traveller, they're just not very good. Because they're outpaced already. So I'm just going to buy the ones for Arcane. Because Lucas, that's the build we're going for.
Oh yeah, it's got to be.
Because we want to get
We took a drop in
many
stats, but that's because we had the enhancements on it.
Which we figured out, yeah. And once I fully upgrade these, I'll have 3 slot. Oh god, I didn't equip that for sake. Either way, I'm going to upgrade now. So let's upgrade my wrist armor. I don't care. I'm just going to upgrade it straight away.
Yeah, fair enough. Because as you say, we don't plan on like doing the Muspelheim and Niflheim stuff on like a recording. No. So right now, that's going to be the best stuff we're going to get.
Basically, yeah, unless I want to go for a slightly different build. So I've got all that stuff. Don't want to sell anything. Yeah, I'll do it in a sec. I'm going to equip all my stuff. Buy it. Like, I don't even care. I'd buy it all.
Only when you've got 50,000 XP.
Just buy everything, yeah. Because like for the blades, you just get.
Have you got the final upgrade to the wolves yet?
No, I'll buy that now because I know that you really like the wolves. And then Rage Combat, I'm going to buy this. Just because this rock here is like the most is the single most damaging move Kratos has available to him.
And it looks cool, just him pulling out a fucking boulder.
Yeah, also as well, you know how good it is because it uses all of your... Yeah, you see I was using the Dwarven Runic Belt, not the Mythic one.
Yeah.
So now I've got these, I can just put all my legendary shit on it.
Can you unequip them from... Oh, yeah, you can.
Yeah, you just take them straight off.
I think they might have changed that in a patch or something, because I don't think you could originally.
Now we've got the Flawless Relic of the Realm. Inscribe, so increases. So let's just go for like the legendary ones, because they'd increase my stats.
Yeah.
And maybe I'll have a look at like my stats. And maybe there's like one of the skill things that I can get, because I'm getting close to like 100 odd on each of them. So maybe there's like some of the skill stuff I can work towards. So I'll just put everything on now, for the time being. And go have a look at my skills and see if any of them are close to having like the additional effects.
Ah, true, yeah.
So maybe we can work towards some of them. So cooldown, which I can't build towards. So if any of them are like a couple of them off,
don't think
I'll go upgrade. That's the thing, like, it's so high, it's basically at end game.
Yeah, like, that's 5 off there.
So if I can get, like, find 5 runic in a thing, and then I get 5 off on that one, that's vitality, I don't give a shit.
Oh no, you're quite far off.
Runic, yeah. So if I just, like, that's why runic's so good.
You can try and get an extra, like, 5 on runic. That's a couple of nice just buffs that you don't need to worry about.
They just, like, give me extra frost damage and everything, and then,
Oh
runic.
yeah, there's another one there.
That's why runic's the best, it gives you everything. So fuck it, yeah, go to my armor, and then just find 5 runic in here. So defense and luck. So I just need 5 runic.
Oh, 4 runic.
You're fucking kidding me, right?
I think there was one with, like, 6 there.
4 runic, 2
If you go back
3.
up, I think there might have been one with a bit more. Might have just seen it wrong. Maybe I saw the luck 6. Oh god, that's really
Runic
annoying.
4. It's kind of annoying. There's probably one that gives me 5, so let's have a look. Runic 4. Maybe I've just got one that's... Oh, Runic 5. Increases damage of all axe throws.
Oh, cool.
So now I'll just have, like, extra effects.
A few extra little buffs, yeah.
And it even glows it so you can see, look. So me doing this, holding R2, press R2 during the second to last light combo, adds a hazard to the heavy light. So you just do this, let them just go, whoop, so I can just spin and just do extra fire damage.
That's cool.
And then with this, we get additional frost attack when doing that evade attack, and this one here, just this little spin.
Oh yeah,
just does more frost damage.
What do you want?
Let's do my side quest
With
then.
the whetstone and hammer you've retrieved for us,
Ah, so this is why you get that
Brock and
stuff.
I can construct the Devegrathikr, dwarven armor of legend.
That's worse than the stuff you can
need
just go
3
get.
more mythical ingredients before we set to hammering.
Which are...
Dunno. Armor's pure legend, and the details is fuzzier than a wolver's butthole.
You expect us to find parts from a legend?
Kratos, what else have you done today?
Also near the dwarf
Like,
king
think about all the
found
other,
some
like,
that
legendary
we
impossible
found.
shit you've done
But when
today.
you're looking for the third,
You spoke, like, escaping from Helheim is supposed to be impossible, and we did it
Maybe you'll
twice.
find some clues at his stronghold in Konunsgard.
And looky here, a Koningsgard entry stone.
Thank you.
It's got your name on it.
I wish it kind of did. I wish if you zoomed in on it, it had Kratos written on it. So let's track that favour. Because I say we go there just because it's a fun mission.
The stronghold
I'm not sure.
northwest of here,
Did I do
behind the
this one?
Svartalfheim Realm Tower.
You probably did, but the armor's terrible. Because the armor's like pure defense. Which, why would you want defense? Ah. So I say we head to the entry of that and then we call it a day from there.
Yeah, sounds good. Yeah.
So we're just like, we'll make it. Oh.
At least that'll like push us in the right direction.
So the next time when we start, like, we'll be right next door to it. Let's go, Atreus. Oh, I want to see like 50 pigeons. Do you know when it comes on the way back down? Just see like loads of seagulls attached to it.
Key. We can open that big door anytime we want.
We can,
Let's
yes.
explore.
Some we are exploring, don't worry.
I do enjoy that though. Like, fuck it, we've escaped. Let's just go chill out for a bit.
Let's go somewhere that's slightly warmer than hell.
Why did you say Tyr felt responsible for what Odin did to the giants?
There was an incident shortly after the forging of Mjolnir.
No, was it
when
like
Tyr
Thor went
arranged
on a fucking
diplomatic meeting
bloodlust
between Odin
rampage and
the
killed them
giant
all?
kings. Well, this was when the Long War was young, when victory was still a thing dreamed of, and the Jotnar might have tipped the balance between.
Ooh, that was a new
Aesir
boat
and
deck.
Odin had persuaded
That means there
Tyr
might be
to
some
have
cool
a
shit up here for me to get. So let's have a look.
means to broker peace from a position of strength.
At the very least, there's some money.
Tyr was hopeful to convince all parties they would prosper best through peace.
Right, Mimir, just shut up for
Tell you
1
the story
second.
later.
I think that was it.
I'm glad Brock and Sindri
Hey,
were able
it's a little
to
bit
work out their
Hacksilver.
differences.
Now they are twice as intimidating.
I think it's nice to see them trust each other again.
Is there any cool fighting stuff up here? 'Cause I think this is like basically the end of the game where you can basically go anywhere now.
It should be, yeah.
This is your opportunity where everything is unlocked. So that's not the way to go. But, if I remember correctly, there is like a... There, I see him. Do you see
I
him?
did.
So,
Yeah, just
why was
lumbering
Tyr helping
around.
Odin meet with the giant king?
Really?
The giants
It must be
were
so...
concerned
How
about
hard
the
do you think it is to reverse a
sword
fucking
weapon in
canoe?
hands they did not trust, but they trusted Tyr.
He was like a statue earlier in the game.
Yeah.
Tell this one later.
So now let's go kick his ass. Oh, got it him in the ankle on the way there.
Like now we